Welcome to Chennai City Garden. So today in this video we are going to see about vermicompost. And in preparing a vermicompost there are different steps involved in it, and we are going to see the first step. So you can start with me from today, and you can start your new worm bin. And in this video we will see how to set up the bin and the first layer of materials that we need to include in the worm bin. That is what we are going to see today, and we can call it as a bed. So let us see how to make that bed for the earthworms. So for starting this, we need a flat bin like this. You can see here it should be rectangular or can be square in shape. Don't take any kind of cylindrical drums or any kind of water can, something like that. Please use this kind of a flat bin, and then put 2 or 3 drainage holes at the bottom so that the leakage can drain very easily. Don't put too much of holes, just 2 or 3. And as a first layer for this bed, I'm going to add the coco peat. This bed mix is very easy. Just make sure you follow the same steps which I am doing here. Only then your bed can be successful. The earthworms can live here very peacefully, and it will give you vermicastings, which is very useful for our plants. So as a first layer we have added the coco peat, and as a second layer we are going to add the compost. So I am taking the compost from my bin. We can add the cow manure into it, but instead I am adding the normal compost, because normally the compost contains lots of bacteria. So as a second layer I am adding the compost. So add equal amount of compost with the coco peat. So if you are taking 50% coco peat, another 50% should be the compost. If you have cow manure, you can add that too. So mix it well. I'm adding the second portion of the compost. This can be a proper bed to the earthworms. We can just leave it like this for 2 to 3 days, and we can add the earthworms. Just mix it well. And why I suggested a flat bin is, whenever you are adding earthworms, it can go around in this flat bin. It has lots of space in it. If the bin is somewhat cylindrical, then the earthworms cannot go in and out of the mix. So it is always better to use a flat bin. So as a third thing, I am adding the cardboard pieces. So I'm just dipping it in water, and I will squeeze it out, and I will add the cardboard pieces to the mix. It is one of the favorite food for the earthworms. Make sure that you cut the cardboard into small pieces, and then you can add it. And make sure that the bin is somewhat, the top layer of the bin is somewhat wet. So for every 3 to 4 days, you can just sprinkle some water. Don't pour it, just sprinkle some water. That's it. Only these 3 things are needed to start up a new bin, new worm bin. I'm not going to add any kind of worms into it now. I will let the bin to settle somewhat, and after 2 to 3 days I will start adding the worms. So this can be a proper bed setup for earthworms. So this is the first step in the preparation of vermicompost. So make sure that you have added these things into a flat bin, and after 2 or 3 days we will add the earthworms. I will post it as a separate video, what kind of worms can be added into the worm bin, and what kind of materials, the kitchen waste that can be added. So these kind of things we will discuss in a separate video. So make sure that you set up this bin as soon as possible, and you can make the vermicompost with me. Within 25 to 30 days we will prepare the proper vermicompost. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.